Hello, it's Dan here. So someone posted on the Microfreak subreddit whether the Microfreak could emulate the Roland TB303 sound. And I had a go. I think I got pretty close, so I'll show you how I made this patch. And what better way to demonstrate it by trying to replicate Daft Punk's Da Funk. So here we go. So this is an initialized patch, and I have actually already input the sequence of Da Funk into the sequencer. So let's just turn the sequencer on, and I'll just play what I input. Pretty classic line. There are heaps of tutorials on YouTube and online, the exact notes, so I won't get into that now. Okay, so first of all, what's interesting is you can import accents in the sequencer by if I just turn off the sequencer, by putting more skin on the key when you input it in, and less skin if you want it not accented, and then you have to go into utility preset and then down to velocity amp mod and just increase that a bit. I'm just going to increase it a tiny bit. Like I've got it on 3 at the moment, and so you'll hear it if I play the sequence. There's a few accents in there. It's I don't know whether it works as well, and it is annoying having to put different amounts of skin when you import the sequence, but that is a way to do accents. Another feature of 303 lines are slides, and I'm not sure whether people are aware, but you can record modulation with the sequence, and in order to replicate the slide sound, just crank the glide up. So let's input some slides in. So you have to push the record button here, and then you can just scroll through using the rate swing knob here, the notes to add some glide or slide. So let's do that quickly. So I'll just show you the first one, and then I'll just go through the other ones quickly. So in order for things not to have slide, because what the sequencer will do is, if you have the glide, let's say on here like this, all the notes will have glide on it. So what you have to do, let's go back to step 1, just make it 0 for step 1. And then I'm just going to go through 2, I don't want a glide on there. Step 3, I do want a glide. So let's crank some glide. I found around about between 20 and 30 is good amount for this sequence. And then 4, no glide. 5, again, about between 20 and 30. It's not exact. And so I'm going to quickly do the rest of them. Okay, so I've input all the glides in, or slides. Take it off record, and let's listen to that. And you'll notice you don't hear the glide because the notes aren't sort of connecting up together. So this is a very lazy, quick way of doing it. You can go into the utility settings and extend the gate time of the sequence notes, but because I'm lazy, all you can do is just extend the decay. Because it is in monophonic mode, so extending the decay means that all the notes are just going to blend together, but it's monophonic, so it will only play one note at a time. Just a really lazy way of connecting the notes. So we've got the sequence now. We've got the accents, very subtle, and we've got the slides. So let's now design the patch sound. So TB303 normally is a square or a saw wave shape. So I'm just going to be using, yes, the basic waves, and on using the wave knob, if you look up here, you've got morph, and what that is, it starts off as a square wave and then it morphs into a sawtooth, and then if you take it all the way up to the top, it adds another sawtooth, I think an octave apart. So let's hear that now. So this is a square, this is a sawtooth octaves. So I think the original Defunct does use a sawtooth, I think. I could be wrong, someone correct me. And the classic 303 also has a mod envelope modulating the cutoff of the filter, and normally with a really high resonance as well. I don't want to use the envelope here, this mod envelope, because there isn't a separate release and decay. So if I did use it, it would be quite short notes. So instead I'm going to be using the cycling envelope, but on the envelope function, fastest attack, pretty quick release, and and the hold on 0. So let's go to the mod matrix and we'll go across to cycling envelope on cutoff, and I'm just going to put that on 100. Why I've put it on 100 is because you can actually tweak the parameter of how much depth of the envelope you want using the amount. So it's an easier way to mess around rather than having to go into the mod matrix to change the parameter there. So, all right, let's play the sequence and dial in some of the filter. And let's increase the resonance. And you can mess around with the amount, which is the depth. So it's all a matter of taste, really, to do with the cutoff position, the amount of resonance, and the amount of the actual modulation. Also, you can mess around with the decay of the actual modulation. You can make it a slower decay. So that's pretty much it. Now you can just scroll through a whole bunch of wave shapes to get different sounds. So even using the basic wave, if we morph down to square, and you can mess with the timbre, which is going to mess with the pulse width. And then you add some sub maybe, using the shape. So that's pretty much it. I mean, you can even scroll through some of the other wave shapes to mess around with different sounds there. So let's go to the super wave. Pretty cool. Wavetable. Even the virtual analog. I also found the FM's kind of interesting, and also formant. So that's pretty much it. Hopefully that was helpful to anyone out there. But yes, the Microfreak can get pretty close. Actually, let's try it with some distortion as well. So I'm just in Reaper now, DAW, and I've loaded up Softtube's saturation knob. Completely free plugin, and let's see how it sounds on that. So there we have it, the Microfreak doing the TB303 sound. Let me know what you would like to see on the Microfreak in the next video.